Hi guys, our YouTube channel has been pretty dead lately. Well, it always have been. So I thought I'd make a quick, well I say quick, but it probably wouldn't be, quick video on our M235i, the SHUTTERGANG M235i. A lot of you have been asking me questions. Oh, how did you find the car? Oh mate, how's the car? Well, I bet it's different from your Fiesta. So I thought I'd make this video about the BM. This video is more designed to show this BMW from owner's perspective. I had this BMW for about 5-6 months now. I've done 6,000 miles in it. The car has been modified, however I was driving it stock for quite a while as well. Again, please note it's just my personal experiences, my personal opinions on it. So let's jump straight into it. Why did I get M235i? So I've been looking for a new car for quite a long time. I wanted to get a rear-wheel drive coupe, which was fairly powerful. And to be honest, there aren't that many cars on the market currently that would sit in this description. So I would say M235i or M240, so in any two series in general, GT86, BRZ, or a Mustang, but that's a completely different story. So in the end, GT86, I decided it wasn't for me. It's a beautiful car, it looks really nice. It's a driver's car, but 200 horsepower just doesn't do it for me. My Fiesta was probably just as quick as the GT86. Yeah, and I know you can do certain things to it to make it faster, but at a push you can probably only squeeze about 320 brake from it with a turbo installed. So I've decided to open my search into other cars such as Audi S3 and RS3 and AMG A45. However, I decided these cars were not for me either. They both come with automatic gearboxes and all-wheel drive. I just don't feel they give you as much fun. They might be quick off the line and take corners quite well, but it gets boring after a while. So I got in a difficult situation because Audi S3 and AMG A45, they both sound really nice. They are both really quick cars, but then on the other side, the gearbox and all-wheel drive discouraged me, and on top of that, they were not coupes, and I just wanted the coupe. So it is, again, it's a very personal thing. On top of this, I always wanted a 2 Series, M2 especially, but I could not afford one at a time. So I've been looking into M235i's and M240s for rather a very long time. I probably knew everything about them by the time I got one. And some people come to me and say, oh, why didn't you get the M240, which is the newer version of M235i? It's got a different engine. It's got slightly more horsepower. It comes as about 350 horsepower standard, opposed to 330 M235i. However, it's a different engine. M235i comes with N55 and M240 comes with B58 engine, which is, at the time, it's not as tunable as N55. There aren't that many mods for it, and on top of this, I see them breaking all the time. Wherever I go through forums or groups on Facebook, all I can see is broken M140s and M240s due to the engines. That really discouraged me and really pushed me towards M235i. On top of this, N55 is the same engine as you can find in M2 as well, which is stock, is tuned to 370 horsepower. It's very tunable. At the moment, the car is stage 2 ready, so I should have no problem with pushing it to about 410 horsepower. And stock, it comes only at about 330 horsepower. So I got a quick list made up in my mind why I like this car and why I don't like this car so much. I would say that the biggest positive is the engine itself. So it comes with 3-litre 6-cylinder straight 6 engine, produces about 330 horsepower, and it's got rather small turbo on it, which I really like. Other car manufacturers like Audi or Mercedes, they put rather small engines in there. I think it's 2.5 litres, and they put massive turbo on them. The engine sounds really good as well. It's really well refined. It feels like it produces that power pretty much up to the red line, which is what I love. I I love about this engine. Sounds really good as well. And if you ask me which one sounds better, Audi's 5-cylinder you can find in S3 or the M235i engine, N55 engine. I couldn't tell you. They both sound lovely, and I'm a big fan of both. And the stock exhaust on this car, even though it's pretty quiet, it's still, there's something about it that makes me very happy. Now I don't have stock exhaust anymore. However, I will be making another video about the exhaust of this car. I will be comparing it when it was stock, when I put the exhaust on it, and after I installed a sports car on it as well. But the video just doesn't do the justice. You can't get the right exhaust sound on the video, unfortunately. But if you are interested in hearing this car, make sure you come to our next beat and I'll make sure I show you how it sounds. The handling of this car is great as well. It takes the corners really well. Even though it's a rear-wheel drive car, it does stick to the corner pretty well. It definitely makes you think about what you're doing, unlike any all-wheel drive car will just take you through it. With M235i, you have to engage. You have to think what you're going to do next. And it really makes you think that you might spin any second. So you're definitely much more careful than you would be in any all-wheel drive car. But for me, that's what makes this car better. That's what I love. I love engaging with the road ahead of me, instead of just, you know, just going through. I would get bored instantly. Actually, there is one thing that annoys me, and annoys me quite regularly. It's the lack of temperature gauge. You cannot find anywhere how warm oil is. You can't. You just have to take it as it is, drive the car for about 10-15 minutes and let it warm up, and then hope for the best. In fact, you can install the little aftermarket display that would take your vent spot, but that's, again, cost of about £300 you're looking at, and you're losing your air vent as well. And like I mentioned, it is 220 the M Sport lookalike. People will think that you might be driving a slow car unless you do modify it slightly. And again, for some people it might be an advantage having a little bit of a sleeper and just pull off the lights and smoke everyone else. The cost for a performance car, it's not bad. For a daily, it will go through your pocket a little bit. It does about 19 miles to gallon on normal driving. If you're going to motorway, you might get close to 30 if you're driving just below 70 in eco mode. Another thing that gets on my nerves is the grip as well. I'm currently running Michelin Pilot Super Sport tyres, and still this car has no grip unless you're driving in perfect conditions when it's sunny and the road is perfectly dry. This car would not get any grip off the line. But at the end of the day, if you ask me if I would change this car for S3, RS3, AMG 45, my answer would be no, any day. As much as some little things annoy me about this car, it's a great car, and as much as I say it does get boring, puts a smile on your face. It definitely does every time. It never fails, and it really engages you with the road as well. This car is the full package for me and ticks all my boxes. It's a coupe, it's a rear-wheel drive, fairly decent price-wise and maintaining cost-wise. The insurance isn't too bad either. It was only £500 more per year than my Fiesta was, and if you consider the difference between these two cars. So if you do like BMWs and are looking to upgrade, definitely test drive this car. I will be doing a separate videos on additional optional extras for this car as well, and what's really an essential and what you probably won't need so much. I'll also be doing a video on changing from 1 litre 3-cylinder Fiesta to 3 litre 6-cylinder BMW, and I will explain my experiences. So make sure you subscribe to our channel for all these videos. Also, if you own either 2 Series or S3 or AMG A45, I want to hear your experiences, so make sure you comment down below and let me know how you get on with your cars. Apart from that, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.